Think cold weather. Now think hot weather. Now think about wearing one product for both. That's part of what got Joel Wiens into the clothing business. That and a pair of shorts he wanted as a kid.
In 6th grade, I had an idea to put something on underneath my gym shorts. Back then they were pretty high. And so I came up with an idea just to take a t-shirt, and I had my mom sew up the head hole on it, and I put those on to wear as like compression shorts, and that's kind of one of my first initial ideas.
Thus was born WSI. And he's advanced his product line since that day. See, Wiens started using his own designs and customizing it to his potential clients. He hit a home run in 1991 with his hometown team, the Minnesota Twins.
I've always believed, that I'm going to, create something great, and I think the '91 World Series, I had Herbeck and Kirby wearing my Ultra Jock. And I remember hand delivering those down for the World Series, and I knew that, hey, this is going to be big.
But it was his work in shirts that became a calling card. If a team needed it, he was there with designs and ideas and a whole lot of sweat equity.
This is our cutting table, so we'll spread out. We can spread up to 3,000 shirts at a time if need be.
Is that right?
And these are scraps, so we keep all of our scraps as we're cutting it out.
Yeah.
Put underneath there, so if we have any little smaller scrap, we can use it.
You can use it again?
Yep.
Okay, so is this where the magic is made once the design is in place?
This is where it all happens. So we'll sometimes come here at midnight because we got either an idea or we've got to fill an order.
And what happens then?
Well, we're up all night.
That's not uncommon?
No, that happens, especially in the wintertime, a few different times.
So if the temperature goes down and there's an event, a team or something,
yep.
you just got to be on the ready, and you better have a crew that can facilitate.
Exactly. Those either pro or college teams will call you, hey, we need it this weekend,
Is that an adrenaline rush?
Yeah, it's exciting, We got to take advantage of those opportunities, and it is kind of fun. I mean, those challenges.
And if it works out, it's great, huh?
Exactly.
And if that team wins, it's really great.
Yep.
You really had to call in the workforce when the Minnesota Vikings played the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. Oh yeah, in sub-zero temperatures.
We had about 1 million visitors to our website, and we had 3,200 media outlets around the world carry the story, and we had just people coming in and out that whole week, just filming us or buying gear. It was a madhouse, and I had to bring anybody I could in to help with interviews, and we even had a paper in New Zealand carry the story.
And what does that do to your industry when that happens? Is it short term? Is it what?
It fired up. I tell you one thing. It fired up my competitors, and they were all on the phone like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then retailers were calling, "Hey, where can I get your product? We want to carry your product." And today, right now, we're shipping like crazy, keeping up with the demand.
Another launching pad, another opportunity. But as you walk the floor with him, you realize how you don't make it with one break. It is a constant discovery process because you're constantly competing. And you better be a step ahead. And you better have an idea of what people really want in, say, another year. What about designing products? Or how much do you get into the designing of the products that you make?
Well, R&D is really critical for us. We try to spend about 25% of our time on R&D. And so here's like we're working on a new collection of products, combine the function with the fashion.
The 2 F's, huh? Function and fashion.
Amen.
Okay. And so you're just playing with ideas right now.
Exactly.
And how do you decide ultimately what goes to market? Is it an eyeball effect? Is it a focus group? How do you say, I think this will work?
Well, we typically plan about a year out with our lines, so we'll typically involve some of our key retailers, focus groups.
Bounce stuff off of
Yep,
them?
we've got some great designers in-house that, we'll really analyze it and then look at trends to follow. A lot of times people will follow us too because we're really a trendsetter.
And is color scheme the key in trying to figure out what colors are scoring high right now at the public? What goes into that?
Color is really important. That's one of the first things you try to nail down. What are the color forecasts
and
that
that
we're looking at?
changes in the public?
Exactly, yeah.
For whatever reason, a bright green might be hot this year, but next year it might be an orange, huh?
Exactly.
But you better know.
Exactly, yep.
But there is a buzz about being in this industry, being able to work with big-time Major League teams and big-time Major League players serving as consultants.
I've developed some stuff for Kobe Bryant before. I've done stuff for Larry Fitzgerald. I do a lot of work with Larry. Being a local kid too, we've done a lot of work with him. I've worked with, Patriots and Brady. I've worked with all these guys, and the thing that they love about working with us and me is that we can cater, change a little bit, because a lot of the really good ones, they're thinking constantly.
Specific.
Exactly.
What's the edge, huh?
Can we change this a little bit this way? And they're giving their input. You make it happen. It's a win-win for everybody.
What does the hunter want? And being able to move into new market shares, like the outdoors.
We've got different levels of warmth for them, from a warm, warmer, warmest story, because going through the season, you got early season, late season, you're going to have different needs for each. This is a great piece that doing very well for it. It's one of our thermal wicking shirts with heater built in, so it's a hood built into the shirt, so you can either pop it up if you're getting a little cold, or pop it down if you're getting overheated.
Pretty comprehensive, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Yep. It's thinner in certain areas. The piece is designed, it's got thumb holes in it, and it's got the hood built in with the heater element to it. But it's a nice, great little thermal wicking piece that utilizes some of our different fabric technologies.
How about a pair of shorts? How do you benefit from wearing a WSI pair of shorts in terms of performance?
Well, we utilize a lot of unique fabrics that we've developed, and a lot of our wicking technologies are the best in the market, and that's why a lot of the pro teams come to us.
Which in essence means you stay dry.
Exactly.
And that's what you get out of your pair of shorts. You're not sweating, you're not...
Right. You keep light, dry, and perform at your best.
Does that mean that in the South you do well in the hot weather states because of the extreme?
Yeah, we were more positioned to the cold weather aspect because...
Yeah, obviously the same, it's like a thermos, but...
Exactly, and especially the when you have cold, wet moisture on you for playing in the wintertime and so forth, that's one of the worst, killers and psychological, breaking you down.
What he's found is fear of cold supersedes heat when it comes to activewear. So as much as we talk about material and whatnot, is there a psychology factor to this because you want to feel like you're going to be warm on a cold day, and that's a big part of this?
Exactly, yep. And each individual athlete, said whether it be a female or male, reacts a little bit differently to adversity from the weather. But if you can keep your mind off of the weather, and focus.
And this helps them keep them, because they go, okay, and I don't have to worry about that because I will be warm.
We are the best at that.
Yes, he's learned much in following his dreams, that it's not just about balance sheets and economic forecasts. If you want to be an entrepreneur, it's about persistence in pursuing your passion. What advice do you give the person that's got that same spirit that you have?
Yeah, you got to go for it. You can't sit back and I don't know if I can do this. You've got to believe in yourself and the support network. And I was blessed to have some great family and friends that believed in me and stood behind me and to help this all happen.
That's why he comes to work every day with a sense of creativity. Yes, this business of WSI is about business, but it's about a lifestyle, one where he feels comfortable with himself.
You know what? I didn't even focus on money, and to be honest with you, I don't like to spend a lot of time focusing on the numbers of money, because to me, it's having fun, and you have your ups and downs, and you got to watch that bottom line. But for the most part, you got to have fun.
And you've had fun?
Absolutely. Every day is a new experience and a lot of fun.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.